And thank you, Bobby. Welcome back. Our guest is a public access producer at BronxNet and joins us for a preview of his show. We welcome Tyrone Lowe to the show. Tyrone, the last time I saw you, let me see, where were we?
Shore Record Pool.
Shore Record Pool.
Bobby
Wow.
Davis. Bobby Davis.
Yeah.
I seen you at other events too. I started my first professional DJ gig at Club Ecstasy.
Oh, okay.
Where Mr. Magic did a thing there for WBLS, and
Wow.
I was actually the engineer there
Look
at the
that.
time. So I go way back.
Mr. Magic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And
Started the rap attack at
I used
BLS.
to, at some of your events, we used to have the vans come around and do your thing, you know.
Yeah. See, but see, that's the inside stuff. When you said the vans, I was the guy who started the WBLS vans rolling around
Right,
from
exactly.
community along with Mr. Magic.
Right.
And then we got Marley Marl involved, and I
Yep.
introduced Marley Marl to Mr. Magic and
Right.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hey, nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you
All
too,
right,
Bob.
so you have your own TV show.
Yes, I do. It's called The Legends, and apparently I dig into the archives with classic artists. I've had Black Ivory, Full Force, Tommy Lee.
All right.
And it's still coming along with other, artists that's been classic.
So basically, you're digging in the crates on TV.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
And it's being successful. It's creating a buzz. I'm also on Manhattan.net, my show as well.
Yeah.
And I like what I'm doing. It's really passionate,
Yeah.
talking. And not only that, it also helps the new artists, that's coming up, know a little bit about history, about previous artists from the past,
Right.
and how things really, got into effect as far as things they do. And not only that, it helps the artists from yesterday, actually upgrade them to today, which I also provide live performances as well.
Yeah.
And the way that it's edited is like a live video.
Got to know that history. I always tell people, in order to know where you're going, got to know where you've been, know where you are, to know where you're going.
Yeah.
It helps out.
And so I really got into this because I'm a professional DJ. I've traveled all over the world and played. Bobby Davis was one of my inspirers one of the days, and he came to me, he said, "Man, you're just playing these records, man." He said, "You need to join a pool." So I got into Shore, and I'm still in Shore as a member right now. I'm a music producer. I have my own recording studio. And my thing is to really reach out to the younger generation and let them know that, it's better things than just hanging pants off your butt.
Yeah.
Try to create some type of characteristic about yourself, because the way that the young people are going today, their characteristics are really below the level, and society is looking at them as being, duh. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to create is actually a format so they can see, well, if you don't like what you're doing, get into something that's worthwhile, to really build you up and build up your character.
Yeah.
And if music is your thing, then you should pursue that or anything else,
Yeah, and when we were coming up,
Right.
Somebody looked at us maybe that way. And
Yeah,
said,
in a sense,
what
yeah.
they do, look what they're doing now. Da, 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 da.
Right.
They don't have the Bobby socks and DAs, and
Right.
I don't know. It could be, it could be
Yeah.
like that. I always try to put myself in the audience
Yeah,
and look at myself while I'm on stage
Right.
from the audience's point of view.
yeah.
Even the record pool, Bobby Shore's record pool was
Right.
different. You had to go there and collect the records.
You
and
had
came
to.
home with all these records.
But
like
it was
that.
different because
And you opened up your
nowadays
door and all these records came falling down. You had so many records.
It's just different now because technology has changed a lot. I mean, back in the days when when Bobby had it, you had to actually report to WBLS your top 25s.
That's right.
You had to do your feedbacks and things of that nature in order to get it.
Right.
But today it's like free money. You just go out on the internet, you can convert it into YouTube, and there it is.
Yeah,
You
but be
know.
careful with that because you may get something that will
Well, it's true.
damage your
I
computer.
think I also talk about it on my show how artists are actually being robbed as far as their potentials. They're not getting the full fidelity as far as money, things of that nature.
Right,
And all
you
the
see.
money right now is in concerts, as
Right.
far as record sales.
Right. Oh, the whole record industry, everything has changed.
Yeah, Track Source
When
is
you-
something that.
You don't go pick up your records anymore. Now you download.
Yeah, well, I get MP3s now.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and various other sources.
And it'll be something different maybe
Most
a few years
definitely.
from now.
Yeah.
Well, I
MP3,
don't
what
know.
is that? That's old. It's like a CD.
Yeah, it's funny, man, because music changes like every 5 years.
Yeah.
Man. And I'm really more for like the house community. I'm really building that up because I'm bringing in a lot of house artists like Carmen Brown, Dina Brown. Yesterday I shot Anthony Malloy.
Whoa.
And it was a very good show. The house community, I think, right now needs to be built up a little bit more because due to the fact that it's integrated. And I'm looking at it to the fact of the young artists right now, or the young generation is going to pick it up, it's going to die, you know. And I have a passion for house music, man, and I like to see it go real further, you know.
A lot of people are still kicking house music, man. I'm
You
still
know.
doing it at parties.
Okay.
You do the whole mix, then you get into the club stuff, then you
Right.
get into the house stuff, then you can
Right.
throw some soca, calypso,
Yeah.
and some merengue, and then bring it back down, bring it back around.
So I like what I do as far as shooting. I was actually a cameraman here at BronxNet.
Yeah.
And my friend The Essence, which also has a show here, she said, Tyrone, you should host your own show. I'm like, are you serious? I never really thought about it, you know. So I thought about it, and then after I got my certification in production, I said, well, I'm going to try it. And ever since then, I just loved it.
What do you tell camera people here that are operating these cameras?
Hey, it's nothing to it. Just do it. You know, if there's something that you want to do as a passion, I believe that you should just pursue it. You know, I was quite nervous in the beginning about doing it, you know, as far as hosting my own shows and things of that nature. But after I started doing it a second or third time, it just became second nature. And now I enjoy it. I have my own show, and I'm loving it.
And camera people are making a whole lot of money in the industry. Yeah, so stick with it.
Yeah.
Because when you stick with something long enough, something always happens.
Always
But make sure it's
happens.
positive.
Yeah.
When does your show come on?
I'm on Bronx Omni every 2 weeks at 8:30 on Sundays at 8:30 every other week, and I'm getting good reviews about the show.
Good.
And I'm glad. I spoke to Helen about it. You know, I was like, you know, I know Lee probably don't remember because I had hair back when I saw you. You know, and I said, well, you know, I like to really promote my show because it's not only just about the artists, it's quite educational. And I just don't do artists. I do people that's different walks of life that really wants to go further with their
Thanks
careers.
for stopping by, and Happy New Year to you.
You too.
Tyrone Lowe, everybody, producer, The Legends. Make sure you check him out. He's on BronxNet channel
68.
There you go. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I would like to thank our guests for joining us and you for tuning in and checking it all out. You can catch the recablecast tonight at 5 and 10 p.m. and watch anytime on the web at bronxnet.org. And you can tune in Wednesday for the all-new episode with our host, Darren Hyman. Happy New Year. This is 2020 Vision. Always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. I'll catch you on 107.5 WBLS. Later on, peace.